Hey everyone, Tigertenaka here, and welcome back to Pokemon Emerald. In the last part, we infiltrated the Team Aqua hideout and took the most valuable thing they had, the Master Ball. And in this part, we're going to be following Archie and crossing the sea from Lily Cove to Moss Deep City. Now, like I said in the last part, most of this trek is just going to be trainer battles. There's not that much of a distance between Lily Cove and Moss Deep, because surfing is so fast in this game, it's not going to take that long to get there. However, repels are still recommended because the encounter rate is fucking insane in this game. And luckily, I remembered to pick up a few. So let's see. I'd like to trigger a double battle if possible. There we go. I'm growing bored of swimming, how about a battle? Here I am, swimming by my lonesome on this wide, beautiful sea. There's no other word for it. This is pathetic! I thought he was going to be all poetic there at first, and then he turned it into something depressing. Grace and Delkin. Hi, Gyarados, we never see you. Why doesn't Team Aqua have more of those? Seriously. Anyway, this is actually going to be kind of difficult because Gyarados has got decent special defense, and it just intimidated me, so my physical attack isn't going to be doing that much either. So let's see if we can gang up on that Gyarados as much as we can. That actually did way more than I thought it would. Why would you use Bubble Beam on a Lombre? I can guarantee that did 1 damage. But let's just go ahead and hopefully kill everything this turn. Bye, Gyarados, you did nothing. Bullet Seed! Oh, that's 1 hit. That's not too bad. Come on, Lombre, you can do more. Come on, just 1 more hit. Yay! I don't think it'll kill, though. Oh, it did. Nice. Just barely enough. Man, that was like no experience at all. I had no idea that you were this strong. I'm feeling blue. Blue is the sky. Sucks to be you. Yeah, as you can see, most of the sea here is just out of bounds area. You see this dark patch of water here, you try to interact with it, nothing happens. We'll be able to do something with that later, kinda like with the abandoned ship. Hey, are you lost at sea? If you can beat my Pokemon, I can serve as your pilot. This guy actually helps a lot for first-time players in how to get to Moss Deep City, because it is easy to get lost even though it is a short distance. This is not going to be a good matchup for Lombre. We can still fake it out though, I guess. Because why not? Well dang, if Fake Out did that much, then maybe a Surf can still KO. Nope, that did way less than I thought it would. Oh, I'm sorry, that Marrow's Bubble Beam did 2 damage. Whoa. And apparently this thing is twice as strong as a Marill because that did 4. Just 1 tiny sliver left. Come on, Lombre. Come on, don't slack. Anyway, Tentacool is down. That was his only Pokemon, so we don't... Oh, never mind. I thought he only had 1. Let's go to Tentacruel, because it needs to see some action too. Sludge Bomb this thing, and that'll go down no problem. Sludge Bomb is so much better than Acid, I'm glad I found that. I lost my bearings in battle. Many people lose their bearings at sea. If you're that sort, you should refer to the Pokénav's map. Which is actually a good tip, because you can see we're almost halfway there already. 5 minutes in, most of that time being battles. It's really not that bad of a distance. Now over here, this is something very important for me. Hunter's house. If we talk to this guy, I'm the diving treasure hunter. I'm the awesome dude who makes deep sea dives to gather treasures resting at the bottom. You haven't got any treasures for me. If you see any shards, like the red shard, you've got to trade it with me. We don't really have any of the shards yet, but if you look at this poster here, it'll tell you what he will give for shards. If you give him a red shard, he'll give you a firestone. Yellow shard, thunderstone. Blue shard, waterstone. Green shard, leafstone. I need a blue shard so Lombre can evolve. So we're definitely going to be picking one of those up as soon as possible. And as you can see here, we're already in Moss Deep City. Not even a minute after I pointed out that most of the time spent doing there was battles. Can't do this anymore. It's utterly hopeless. I'm a fighting type trainer, so I can't win at the Moss Deep Gym no matter how hard I try. What? Don't look at me that way. I'm only hitting the ground. Or do you want me to teach your Pokemon Dynamic Punch? No thanks, since No Guard doesn't exist in this generation. Dynamic Punch is a base 100 power move with 50% accuracy, and it always confuses the opponent if it hits. It feels great letting the waves wash over my feet. Speaking of the waves, you know that Island City Sutopolis? I think the gym there had a new leader come in. People tell me the new leader once mentored Wallace. Anyway, first thing we should do, since we're here, is heal up. Even though I didn't take that much damage, it's still good to do. But, as you can imagine, there's actually a gym here, since we talked to that karate guy. It's a psychic type gym. I am going to breeze right through that with Sharpedo alone. Over here, this house is important later. I thought there was going to be something here now, but I guess that's later. Speaking of something important, though, there is something important here for me. All the way over... I'll talk to Scott in a minute. But all the way up here, there's a fisherman. Hey there, trainer, a super rod is really super. Still, you want this baby can catch Pokemon off the seafloor. What do you think? You want it, don't you? You bet I do. Super rod. This will let me catch the final member of my team. I thought I could do this in Lily Cove City, but it wasn't the case. Also, point of note here. It's a white rock. This rock has a special meaning to the people at the Space Center. They put it here as their wish for their rockets to fly safely. You make a wish, what do you use? Do you wish upon a star? I use a wish tag to make it happen, that's what I do. There used to be a rumor many years ago where there is an event where you would get a wish tag, you would bring that wish tag to this rock, you would go to the moon or something, or maybe that was something else, but either way, if you brought the wish tag here, you would get the Pokemon Jirachi. That never happened. So despite anything you see on the internet, that is not real, unless it's in a ROM hack. Anthony, feeling good? I'm doing great. I heard Moss Deep's gym leader is pretty strong, so I decided to come take a look-see for myself. There's something wrong about this town. People are going on about a warning letter at the Space Center. Don't think it concerns me in any way, though. Well, aren't you a jerk? What do you say we go ahead and check that out, then? Steven? What are you doing here? You read that proclamation already? Team Magma is coming after the rocket fuel on this island. I don't know what they need it for, but they can't be allowed to take it. I'll keep an eye on things for a while longer. In the meantime, why don't you check out the town? To the staff of the Space Center, how are you? We're doing fine. We'll soon visit you to take your rocket fuel. Please don't try to stop us. We'll take the fuel no matter what. Let there be more land, Team Magma. Well, they're awfully polite about it. Anyway, enough beating around the bush. I want to catch that last team member, and it's in Lily Cove City. So we'll fly back there real quick. We'll go and register the Super Rod. Once we get all the way down to the bottom of the list of our key items. Go to the beach, because that's the only water there is in this town. And then we will fish. Shit, I missed the timing. I didn't think it was going to take that long for anything to show up. Come on. Ooh, almost missed that one too. This is not what I was looking for. It's a decent level to catch Whalmers, though, if you want one for your team. But that is not what I want. Something I want is actually kind of rare, so it might take me a while to find. Let's see. Another Whalmer. This one's level 36, so if I wanted a Whalmer, that would actually be a really good level to catch it. Come on. Come on. Let's see if this is it. No. I guess I'll just keep fishing until I find it, so I'll see you guys in probably a few minutes. Finally found it after about 5-10 minutes. Staryu is the final member of my team. Let's go ahead and use Fake Out, and that'll probably be enough to lower it down to where I want it. Yeah, that's almost perfect, actually. That crit actually helped. Got worried for a second there, but it worked out. Alright, so... do I have any nut balls? No, I do not. Let's try a Great Ball. See how well that works. 2, 3... Alright, we got it! After fishing up nothing but Whalmers for a while, we finally got the last member of my team. Gathers with others in the night and makes its red core glow on and off with the twinkling stars. It can regenerate limbs if they are severed from its body. So with that, our HM slave will no longer be on the team from that much. Which is gonna suck for later on. But for right now, let's go and check it out. Let's see what it's got here. Jolly Nature, and Illuminate for its ability. That's gonna be annoying. It's got Rapid Spin, Recover, Camouflage, and Swift. The only good move on there right now is Recover. Luckily, we've got HMs and TMs. So with that, I'm just gonna go ahead and teach Staryu some attacks here. Can Staryu learn Ice Beam? Yes, it can. That's definitely one of the moves I wanted on Staryu. That's why I was hanging on to Ice Beam this whole time. Because I know pretty much everyone on the team, actually everyone on the team can learn it, but I wanted it on Staryu. And of course we're going to teach it Surf because it needs a water attack. Let's see. Go ahead and get rid of Camouflage because that's basically useless. It changes the user's type based on its location, but most of the time it'll just change it to the type you already are. And with that, I just need to wait for Staryu to evolve because Staryu can't learn... Oh, it can learn Thunderbolt, even better. This was the only reason Thunderbolt was useful to me, was for Staryu. If I couldn't get Staryu, then it was completely useless to me. But there we go. Staryu basically already has its final moveset, now it just needs to level up. Which I'm going to get my rare candies real quick and do that. Got 4 rare candies, that's not bad. Get my PP ups. Get my Carboses. Might as well get a protein, I guess. And we'll get a Sea Incense. Get my experience share, because it's going to need that. And there we go. The rest of this video is just going to be using stuff on Staryu, so you don't have to watch any more of it if you don't want to. But for those of you who want to see exactly what happens, here you go. See, Bubble Beam, I just taught it Surf, so I don't need Bubble Beam. Now, Staryu is a fast special attacker, one of the best in the game after it evolves, especially with that Ice Beam Thunderbolt combo, or Bolt Beam coverage as most people call it, because Those two attacks are nearly unresisted because of their typing. Nearly unresisted. Because Ice and Electric are such good coverage moves together, there really isn't a whole lot people can do to resist them unless you're a Magnemite or a Magneton. Which if you are, then why would you have a Staryu or Starmie out in the first place? But let's go ahead and give Tentacruel this last one here. PP Max, I think I'll save that for right now. So, with all that prepping out of the way, next time on Pokemon Emerald, we'll be challenging the Moss Deep City Gym. Which, if I can show it real quick, is right here. See you guys then.